As Jared redirected his life, J-Skip Films was born. The following montage depicts an array of films Jared has produced and also some he has starred in.
Try and put me out, try as hard as you can. I will not be quiet.
In a quiet town in the middle of America. But one day,
before Jared's stroke, he produced this short film titled Chameleon Man, and for his efforts was awarded Best Male Actor in the junior category at the Quick Flicks Film Festival.
And being open to finally, after a lot of thought, Brian came to the conclusion that he must be Chameleon Man. He could blend into his environment at any time. Brian set to work, developing and exercising his newfound superpowers, until he was completely convinced that nothing would be able to stop him.
In 2004, Jared once again found success when he, along with two other friends, entered this film, titled Onlooker, into the Play Now, Act Now Film Festival. They placed third.
Come on! What are you looking at? Yeah, is this a party? Oh, where are the ladies? I want some ladies.
Mate, what is your problem?
Mate, I'm not your mate.
What'd you do to my car? Just
You're
settle
just
down.
Why don't you settle down?
Why don't you two just piss off?
Come on, you skirt. Get up, bring it. Can't you handle it? Come on, I'll fight you. It's my shout.
Jared had always loved music and excelled at both guitar and drums. However, after his stroke, he wasn't able to play guitar anymore, and his drumming also suffered. Jared was determined to be able to drum again, and after hours of practice, his talent began to return to him.
And so we started jamming again, and it was slow at the start, just while Jared got a bit better, but he got back to the point where he was drumming easily as well as he was before the stroke. And so we started writing an EP, or a kind of demo. We wrote 6 songs, recorded them all.
Jared recorded The Afterglow in his home studio, and because of his talent, he produced a professionally mixed and mastered EP.
It was awesome, I couldn't believe it. We wrote some awesome stuff, I'm really proud of it.
Jared also formed a hip-hop group in 2004 called Talk of the Town with his friend Tom.
We got together and he said he had a recording studio, so we went around to his house and we put together a couple of songs, and they were really good, and then we wrote like heaps and heaps of songs within a matter of a couple of months, and he was just so talented at putting the music together. And we performed a couple of times and came out this last night that we were going to perform, and we were real G'd up. We've been performing, like practicing and stuff that day, and we came out and he just walked off stage, and I thought he was like going to the toilet or something.
They jump on stage in their gorilla suits, being idiots, and Jared kind of walks off the stage and starts talking to Adrian, and Aid's like, get him to the hospital, and I'm like, what? And he takes off his mask and he's like, it's happening again. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm having a stroke or something like that. By the time we're at the car park, he couldn't really walk, and he was just praying to God, don't let me die, like I don't want to die. We put him in the car, which was actually pretty hard because he's just lost all movement pretty much. I've never driven so fast in my life. We're just flying towards the hospital, By this time, Jared had lost consciousness, all in the matter of like about a minute or two of driving.
On their way to the hospital, their car was intercepted by an ambulance who took Jared the rest of the way to Gosford Hospital, where he was later airlifted to Royal North Shore Hospital.
It was just such a shock, and what had been corrected, we understood in surgery, needed more attention, and it was very, very serious.
Jared once again had to go in for extremely invasive and life-threatening brain surgery.
This next time they had to excise some of the brainstem, which held the AVM, because the last time it was explained to us the AVM had been snipped and clipped. But this time he needed to excise some of the brainstem tissue to take out the AVM altogether.
Jared was then in a coma for nearly 3 weeks, and when he came out of that he was severely affected. It was quite apparent that there were a lot of disabilities that he was going to have to deal with.
Jared spent a total of 7 weeks in Royal North Shore. During this time he celebrated his 19th birthday.
He wasn't able to speak for 2 months. His communication to us was sort of blinking or poking out his tongue, and it was must have been terribly, terribly frightening for him, let alone for us. It was very, very frightening.
Jared then spent 3.5 months in Ryde Rehabilitation Centre, where he began his long road to recovery. Even though Jared was facing the toughest challenge of his life, he still managed to keep his sense of humour.
Hello, I am super immortal.
I don't go.
I am also a singer.
Australian Idol.
For I think I would be best for Australian Idol because